Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying what you are hearing. Now, on to today's story. My brother needs support. My wife, 24F, and I, 23M, have been married for 4 years. We've had our ups and downs over that time period, but near the end toward D-Day, things were really bad. Throughout the lockdown, we would sometimes go to my grandparents' house to check on them. My estranged, jobless, bum of a brother lives with them. He and I were never close, mainly due to the way he's treated me and the rest of the family over the past 6 years or more, and my grandparents are the only people in the family who will house him because he refuses to get a job. While over there, I noticed that he was trying harder and harder to spend more time with us and come over more and more frequently. My grandparents took this as a sign that we should reconcile and become close. However, his behavior with my wife was always suspicious to me. It turns out that while we were there at some point, they exchanged numbers and started texting frequently. They eventually started meeting up, and one thing led to another. They had sex on 4 occasions, once in my home and bed while I was at a friend's house. They were holding hands under the covers at my grandparents' house while the 3 of us watched movies, and he would hold her inner thigh all right next to me. She tells me she never loved him, and that she loves me and wants our marriage to work. This has me in shambles and I don't know what to believe. I would expect this behavior from him, but I never saw this coming out of her. Even worse is the fact that my mother-in-law recently told me that this is my fault and that I pretty much laid the groundwork for this to happen. I've cut my brother off for good. My wife wants to reconcile. It's been 2 months. My heart hurts every day. Update. I chose to attempt reconciliation after quite a long time of deliberation. Things were fine for a while, but I recently discovered that they were in contact again. She swears that nothing physical happened again, but she still lied. Also, my brother is currently HIV positive. I just got a blood test, and I'm negative, so that's something I guess. Safe to say, I'm pretty much over all this crap. Yeah, you gots to leave. She not only cheated, she did with a family member. Dead that relationship ASAP, that's bold as hell. There's levels of respect. Not sure how you could even be able to trust her moving forward. Don't know you, but I can say you don't deserve that and shouldn't tolerate that type of disrespect. Certain lines can never be crossed. Stand up for yourself, bro. If she can do that, what else is she capable of? Individual therapy sounds needed. Best of luck and I hope you can heal soon from that. Thanks a lot for your support. I'm seeking therapy, and I think it's helping. I'm really nervous for the future, but I feel that within all of this, I'm gaining more and more respect for myself. You gotta respect yourself before you expect anyone else to do the same. I'm glad to hear you have already taken the initiative. You got this, man. Know yourself, know your worth. Honestly, you don't need therapy just yet. What you need is to first clean your house, sweep that trash wife out of your back door. Then go talk to your brother, sign language with them hands, lawyer up, divorce and criminal, and just sit and enjoy life. That degree of betrayal is heinous, almost evil. Holding hands under the table belies her claim that there was nothing emotional. Reconciling is going to be very, very difficult. It is going to be more difficult, not to mention more protracted, than separating. Read up on other infidelity subreddits. The stories will give you a clear idea what you'll be in for. Chumplady.com is also a great resource. You're young, no kids and mortgage, you're actually lucky you found out when you did. Learn from this, and don't look back. Good luck, buddy. Thanks, man. Yeah. Protracted is the word? Thanks for the link. You said in one of your comments that you're starting to get more self-respect, but I say you aren't. Not until you divorce your wife. There is absolutely no way of coming back from this. Your own mill is blaming you for the affair. How the hell could you ever see her again after she said something so heinous? You know what I say is the truth. It's time for you to put it in action. I was in a similar boat as you. Though it was my best friend, who I thought of as a brother. If your wife has the balls to cheat on you with a family member, what other horrible things is she capable of? So no, your self-respect isn't there yet. But it can be, you just need to put it into action. Thanks for the advice. Your reasoning is spot on. It's just a tough situation, as you can relate. I'm usually on the side of doing what feels best for you, but man. Even if she does regret it and loves only you. She had an affair with your estranged brother. She knows you have issues with the guy that go beyond regular family disputes. She not only betrayed your trust, but did it with someone that torments you. Your wife slept with your brother, a brother that doesn't respect you. In all honesty, who do you think they talked about? That's right. You. I honestly don't believe that they were talking about what a great guy you are. She has horribly disrespected you, and not with a co-worker or random person. It was your brother, a brother that went out of his way to make your life suck, and now your wife is part of that. It wasn't a drunk one-time mishap. She went out of her way to also make your life suck. With your asshole brother. I don't remember if you mentioned your age, but effectively your wife has created a scenario where you can never have any forms of relationship with your brother later in life. Your brother is your brother. But she is your wife and chose not to say no and chose to continue the affair despite knowing what would happen if this ever came to light. She may have told you, but she did it. With your brother. This will ruin other family relationships for you as well. I didn't remember reading that your parents or grandparents kicked him out. That would drive me crazy, knowing that my family could still support someone that did this to me. I feel like as asshole pointing these things out, but at the end of the day I don't know what she could do or say to even begin repairing the trust she has broken. My concern is for you, my friend. You need to take care of yourself and move on, at least for now. Every time you look at your wife you're going to see your brother, and that's going to lead to thoughts about what they did, comparisons between yourself and your brother, and unfortunately you won't be able to trust what she says when you talk about it with her or when she tries to comfort you or explain herself. She nuked your trust. I'm sure this will follow you for years even if you leave her. But if you stay with her you won't be able to trust yourself. Everything she ever does in your orbit you will question her motivation. Every time she goes out you'll wonder if she is going to see him or someone else. I hope you leave her and get a divorce. You need some serious self-love and therapy to get over being betrayed like this. Like I said at the start, I'm someone who thinks doing what's right for one's self is the way to go. If your wife were to not fight you or screw you over in the divorce, I might leave the door open to reconciliation down the road. Right now you need to focus on healing yourself, and part of that will be showing her, your brother, and the world that you're better than all of this betrayal. You can meet people and perhaps discover a new, even more satisfying love and trust within a new relationship. My point is, grow as a person, and if after time, if your ex-wife is still the love of your life, attempt to rekindle your relationship. Hopefully your ex would have done the same. The distance between you and her will help to bring clarity. Right now you're fixated on the betrayal, how could she do this to me, and all the crazy emotions that go with it. When the question should be if the relationship is worth saving, because holy duck, she had an affair with your estranged brother. I wish you the best, man. There are trustworthy people out there who would never consider doing anything like this to anyone. Let alone their husband and with the husband's brother. I hope you find someone worthy of your trust, but holy shit, man, if you take her back, Please do it only if she truly understands how ducked up this is, how badly she ducked up, and finally how badly this ducked you up. Update about my wife and brother. Update. A while back I posted about the affair my wife had with my brother and about how I was considering reconciliation. That was ultimately the path I chose. My brother currently has AIDS. He did when she was sleeping with him, but he lied to her about his sexual orientation. I have been tested and so has she. Both results are negative. I felt so angry that she could put my health at risk for the sake of her selfishness. I also found out that they had been chatting for weeks following my decision to reconcile, essentially undoing all of the progress I thought we made. She would call him on the phone, then delete the record. I found out by looking online at her call history. At this point, I feel that I have nothing to work with, and I probably should have left when she confessed that she was having an affair with my brother. So long story short, I'm getting a divorce. The saga continues, wife and brother. Update. It's been quite a while since I have given an update about this situation and a lot has happened, but I'll try to keep this short. A brief recap. About 10 months ago, my wife confessed to having an affair with my brother, and I tried to forgive her initially. Her parents blamed the whole thing on me and there were multiple fights. Everyone I know tried injecting their opinion onto me. She became pregnant shortly thereafter. It comes out that my brother is HIV positive, and she exposed me to it. I then found out she and my brother were still in contact with each other one day while looking at the phone records, and decided that enough is enough. I kicked her out of my house and she currently lives in her parents' basement one state over. So she has finally given birth. The baby is healthy. Yesterday I received the result of the paternity test between my brother and I am the father. It was a grueling 9 months of keeping my guard up out of uncertainty that this baby is even mine to begin with, but I can breathe now and relax. So the divorce is pending now. Unfortunately, I couldn't file while she was pregnant because of paternity concerns with the court, so I've had to wait 9 months. Now that that's behind me, I can file and get this nightmare over with and move on with my life. We've been living apart now for 6 months. I haven't been this happy in a long time. Additionally, I am HIV free. I'll let you all know when the divorce is finalized. I'll probably throw a party at that time. We will be waiting for the update. We're looking forward to your healing, and starting a new chapter of your life. Stay strong, mate. Congratulations, man. On becoming a father. Best of luck for your future, man. Thanks, man. And being HIV free. Yeah, I remember your post. Thank God you're clean. Did your wife test come back positive? She's also negative. She got lucky, I guess. So happy for you, mate. I wish you get a beautiful and most importantly faithful partner in future. But may I say that you married too young. Sorry for being nosy, but just live your life to the fullest before you take plunge again. Yeah, for sure. Way too young. Thanks for the kind wishes. I'm gonna take it easy this time around. Really glad she was negative for the baby's sake. Congrats on your little one. I'm so sorry you had to go through all this. Thank you. Nowadays, medications for HIV are so effective that the virus goes to undetectable levels. That's perhaps why your brother didn't pass it to your wife. She indeed was lucky. He wasn't diagnosed when they were boning. Therefore, he wasn't medicated. I see, then she got really lucky. However, if I were you, I would get retested in 6 months, just to be sure you're really clean. Sometimes the virus is below the detectability threshold, as it didn't have enough time to replicate. I got my first test about 8 months ago, and a second test when he was born a month ago. Both were clear. I haven't touched her at all in that span of time. I'm thinking I'm okay, but another one couldn't hurt. Yeah, you should be clear. I'd just take another test in a few months, just for the peace of mind. That's what I'll do. Why not? This whole thing is really embarrassing. Why should I have to be subjected to this? We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Have an awesome day or night, wherever you are.